Now, keep in mind, Dillian White knocked out a very game Derek Chisora. And we're going to be talking about Derek Chisora later on in this segment as well. But Derek Chisora is a type of warrior where he's going to fight toe-to-toe action. That's the only way he knows how to fight. He does not really have true boxing skills. He just has a lot of heart. He has a throwback fighter's mentality to where he'll fight anyone. And that's what you get with Derek Chisora. So AJ fought Dillian White, like I said. He was buzzed at some point, recovered, and got the knockout in that fight. Anthony Joshua also fought a game Povetkin. Now, Povetkin is one to where, yeah, he was a little bit older, but the power was still there and to be respected. Now, keep in mind, in the era before this, you had George Foreman, who was actually out of the ring for years, came back in his mid 40s and fought and beat Michael Moore, who was in his prime. George Foreman came back and fought the Tommy Morrisons. He fought Vander Holyfield, all these younger prime fighters, and he fared very well considering his age and being from many years of a layoff to come back to the sport of boxing. Now with Povetkin, he didn't have the type of layoff that George Foreman had. Povetkin was pretty steady still in the boxing game, and although it was a tough fight, AJ was able to get over that hurdle and beat Povetkin. Now keep in mind, Holyfield didn't become a pro to the age of 18. He was a late starter. Now in that same aspect, you had Deontay Wilder. In all fairness, he was a late starter as well. He began his boxing career at the age of 19 or 20. Well, anyways, being somewhat fast-tracked, like I said, he fought Povetkin, he fought Dillian White. At the time, Dillian White, who was undefeated, he fought Povetkin, who fought a lot of big names himself, who has a good resume himself. He fought Joseph Parker, who is a slick fighter, a throwback fighter, and had a style that was going to give AJ some issues as far as his movement, which we did see that AJ didn't get a knockout in that particular fight. Andy Ruiz came along, which initially it was Big Baby Anderson, or Big Baby Miller, I'm sorry, who was his initial opponent. He got popped for PEDs or whatnot. So then it was a situation Anthony Joshua needed a replacement opponent. So Team AJ, 258 Management, they had reached out to Luis Ortiz, Dillian White, and it was someone else. But basically they were offering Dillian White a rematch with Anthony Joshua. For whatever reasons there are, Dillian White declined to fight AJ at that time. Luis Ortiz, he declined to fight Anthony Joshua, and it was a nice offer. So basically, they were looking for this replacement to fight Anthony Joshua, and in the background you had Andy Ruiz, who's out there like, oh man, I just came off this win of beating Dimitrenko. I think I can beat AJ as well. So Andy Ruiz had emailed or on one of the social media platforms, reached out to Eddie Hearn for an opportunity to fight Anthony Joshua. And as we know, he made history that night. Anthony Joshua ended up losing to Andy Ruiz. Then they ran the immediate rematch back. AJ won that on a decision. And then he had fought, I'm not going in the exact sequence, because I'm not, going off his box rec right now, but he had fought Parker, Ruiz twice, Otto Wallen. He beat Otto Wallen by stoppage. Francis Ngannou knocked him out. Fought Pulev and stopped him. Fought Helenius, Robert Helenius. Eventually stopped him in the late rounds. And after the fight, Robert Helenius was popped for PEDs after the AJ fight. He had something in his system as well. He fought Usyk twice, lost twice on a decision, and he fought Daniel Dubois, and Daniel Dubois beat AJ by knockout in like the 5th or 6th round. So AJ has had his ups and downs in his career. So right now he's at a shout outs to Cam J Network. What's going on, Cam J? So he's kind of at that point of his career where he's not going to be around much longer in boxing, but there's still a couple of fights to where it's unfinished business. So depending on what Tyson Fury does, if Tyson Fury comes out of retirement, which I think is all smoke and mirrors and BS or whatever, I feel like if the money is right and if AJ can get a win on his next fight and look pretty decent, either he's going to have to fight Deontay Wilder. That's provided Deontay Wilder can beat Herndon. And then that can set up the fight for Anthony Joshua to fight Tyson Fury. I think Tyson Fury will come out of his fake retirement and will fight AJ for a nice purse over in the UK. So that's what I'm thinking is going to unfold here in the future. So as far as Deontay Wilder and the Herndon situation, I don't know about, I don't want to put words in other people's mouth, but for me personally, I'm not too privy on Herndon. I went back and looked at a little footage of him, but I don't really see anything that he possesses that's really going to give Deontay Wilder too much trouble. Because one thing we do know about Wilder, he can take a hit. He can take a hit. He's been down before. He got back up. He got back up when he fought Fury. Deontay Wilder caught some heavy shots from Parker. He was never dropped by Parker, but he still caught a lot of heavy shots off of Joseph Parker. He was dropped by Zhilei Zhang and knocked out by him. So one thing I can say about Deontay Wilder, he definitely has the heart of a lion, and he'll get up and he'll get back on his feet, and he'll fight till you stop him.